Haiti's poor resort to eating dirt. Cookies made of dried yellow dirt become sustenance, livelihood, and a concern. Port-au-Prince, Haiti. It was lunchtime in one of Haiti's worst slums, and Charlene Dumas was eating mud. With food prices rising rapidly, Haiti's poorest can't afford even a daily plate of rice, and some take desperate measures to fill their bellies. Charlene, 16, with a 1-month-old son, has come to rely on a traditional Haitian remedy for hunger pains: cookies made of dried yellow dirt from the country's central plateau. When my mother does not cook anything, I have to eat them 3 times a day, Dumas said. Her baby, named Woodson, lay still across her lap, looking even thinner than the 6 pounds 3 ounces he weighed at birth. Though she likes their buttery, salty taste, Charlene said the cookies also give her stomach pains. When I nurse, the baby sometimes seems colicky, too, she said. A state of emergency. Food prices around the world have spiked because of higher oil prices needed for fertilizer, irrigation, and transportation. Prices for basic ingredients such as corn and wheat are also up sharply, and the increasing global demand for biofuels such as ethanol is pressuring food markets worldwide as well. The problem is particularly dire in the Caribbean, where island nations depend on imports and food prices are up at least 40% in places. The global price hikes, together with floods and crop damage from the 2007 hurricane season, has prompted the UN Food and Agricultural Agency to declare states of emergency in Haiti and several other Caribbean nations. Caribbean leaders held an emergency summit in December to discuss cutting food taxes and creating large regional farms to reduce dependence on imports. The dirt cookies become bargains. At the market in the La Saline slum, 2 cups of rice now sell for 60 cents, up 10 cents from December and 50% from a year ago. Beans, condensed milk, and fruit have gone up at a similar rate, and even the price of the edible clay has risen over the past year by almost $1.50. Dirt to make 100 cookies now costs $5, the cookie makers say. Still, at about 5 cents a piece, the cookies are a bargain compared to food staples. Approximately 80% of people in Haiti live on less than $2 a day, and a very tiny elite controls the economy. Merchants truck the dirt from the central town of Haiti to the La Saline market, a maze of tables of vegetables and meat swarming with flies. Women buy the dirt, then process it into mud cookies in places such as Fort Demanchi, a nearby shanty town. Carrying buckets of dirt and water up ladders to the roof of the former prison for which the slum is named, they strain out rocks and clumps on a sheet and stir in shortening and salt. Then they pat the mixture into mud cookies and leave them to dry under the scorching sun. The finished cookies are carried in buckets to markets or sold on the streets. A very unpleasant taste. A reporter sampling a cookie found that it had a smooth consistency, but sucked all the moisture out of the mouth as soon as it touched the tongue. For hours, an unpleasant taste of dirt lingered. Haitian doctors say depending on the cookies for sustenance risks malnutrition. This is not good news. People eating dirt cookies or mud cookies. No. This be another sign last days, end times, whatever have you call it. And there are many of them.